How constant tagging and abusive behavior of another person affects the self esteem, self confidence of another individual. This video is about a person who was abused, who was tagged, bullied brutally by his own friends and relatives. He is a very talented sports person, but thanks to one of his relative who kept on abusing him, that he is not good at that particular sport, he is not good at this, he is not good at that. So they kept on talking about all the negative traits of the person and kept on repeating that he is not good at it, he is not worthy of that particular sport, and so on. The person was very young. Okay, the boy was very young. He's hardly 12 to 13 years old at that time. Just imagine if the other individual was around 40 years old at that time. A 40-year-old expects a 12 to 13-year-old person to reach up to this level. I'm sorry, there is a fundamental problem with the 40-year-old man, not with the 13-year-old boy. Many, I'm sure many of you would have gone through this. This is where parents needs to pitch in and say, okay, stay within your limits. Your behavior is affecting the morale of the other person. Unfortunately, uh, the generation before, they were a mute spectator. They didn't speak out in favor of the boy. A 13-year-old boy felt lack of support, lack of understanding by his own parents. So it became a lollipop for the 40-year-old person to keep on hurling abuses, embarrassing him, shaming him almost every day. Over a period of time, the 13-year-old boy felt there is nothing positive, nothing great in me. All my accomplishments have happened by fluke. So he started he was in disbelief. He did not back himself with his own strengths and skills. If somebody says he's useless, he takes it literally as a suggestion. Somebody says he's not worthy of this job, he literally takes it as a suggestion rather than fighting it out. Remember this: when you move away, when you keep going away and away and away, people treat that as your weakness. So the moment you stand up and fight, you hit back at the individual. That is where the other person starts to take a step back. So till such time you will be bullied brutally. Okay? You will be bullied very brutally. So this person, when he grew up, he goes and gets into a job, gets into a low self-esteem, because every time the human mind is like this, like an idli plate: record, review, reframe. Record, relive, review. Record, review, relive. Record, review, relive. I'm sorry, my 3 hours got interchanged. That's okay, doesn't matter. So what happened? He couldn't grow in his profession. If somebody says with the authority, instead of countering the other person, he succumbs to the other person because of the low self-esteem. Over a period of time, his colleagues started taking him for granted. Okay, they started misusing his leniency because the person had low self-esteem. The irony with low self-esteem is most people don't even know that they have no low self-esteem. Why? Because they don't express it, and you know there is no way somebody can figure it out. The other person is superior, his family members, they cannot figure it out. That's the irony with people who are suffering with low self-esteem or inferiority complex, whatever you want to call it. So he got in touch with us. We sat with him, figured out what was going through in his world. Because without knowing what is going through in his world, we cannot offer a solution. So we sat with him. Okay, the entire plan was chalked out. First, we listened to the problem. We didn't abruptly offer a solution. We listened to the person's problem completely. Because if I need to offer a solution, I need to know your world. What is happening in your world? Because you see the world through your frame of reality and not the reality. Yathandam Tata Brahmandam. The world inside of me is the world outside of me. So I understood what is going on inside of the person. After that, I started exploring what are all the things that is happening in the external world for him. What is his perception about the external world? I sat with him completely, understood what is what. Then we came out with an action plan. And I can assure you today, the boy felt, oh, nobody told me that I have so much of strength. Nobody told me that I have so much of talent. Thanks to you, Prakash sir, I'm able to realize all this now. Had I met you a couple of years before, I would have been a better performer. I said, it's okay. Nothing stops you from, achieving what you lost. Believe in yourself. Back up with your strengths and skills. You can do it. I motivated the boy. And I had a round of counseling or a coaching session with the family. The family was again, into the complaint mode. I said, stop. Look, you have to appreciate the boy and his accomplishments. They agreed that, okay, somewhere something has gone wrong and they need to help him. So I started working with the boy, and today, mark my word, the boy is a very good performer. Likewise, if you or any of your family members, if you have been tagged, if you have been put through shame, it's high time you seek professional help, which is where we come into the picture. Our email ID is there in the description. Do write to us. Do get in touch with us. We are very happy to help you. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We look forward to hear from you. All the very best. Wish you all the very best. God bless you all.